Welcome to Kids.
Today we're going to be covering the Westminster Shorter Catechism, questions 1 through 3, coming up.
Welcome to Kids.
Theology for kids.
Where we learn the Bible through creeds, confessions, and history.
Dad, do I need to fix my hair?
Here we go.
You're seven.
There we go. Here we go. Ready? On this episode, we're going to cover some of your questions before we get started on the Catechism. So here we go. Question number 1.
Blank, blank, blank.
That's right. There are no questions because you haven't given us any. So if you don't mind leaving us a question in the comments below, or you can leave them on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and we'll do our best to get back to them. At least Titus will.
He doesn't have a phone. But we share an iPod.
Here we go. So we're going to be covering the first 3 questions of the Westminster Shorter Catechism. If you want to follow along with us, the link to download or to purchase the book is below in the comments. If you're on Facebook, it'll be on the YouTube page where you can go check it out. Question number 1. What is the chief end of man?
Man's chief end is to glorify God and to enjoy Him forever.
Titus, have you ever wondered what the purpose of your life is?
No.
You don't? Jane, do you ever wonder
Yes.
what the purpose of your life is?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Do you know what the purpose of your life is?
Yes. The purpose of my life, since we're talking about God and everything, is to honor God and to glorify Him and to worship Him.
And to make Him known.
It sounds familiar, like we may have just read that. Yeah. From our understanding of the Bible, I can't do this. The purpose of our life is to everything that we do in all of life, whether we're laughing or we're playing, right? Or we're making a video, we're eating, whether we eat or drink or whatever we do all to the glory of God. I'm glad you're having a good time. No, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. But there's joy in that. So a lot of times when people hear, the chief end of man is to glorify Him, but the last part is to enjoy Him forever. And there's a lot about this life to enjoy, right? Mm-hmm. So our family and worship. But a lot of times we think about glorifying God as, that's what happens at church. Or it's only when we're doing Christian things. But that's not necessarily the case. Our entire life, everything that we do is to be for His praise.
Isn't there a Bible verse that says, whether you eat or drink, do it all for the glory of God?
Absolutely. So that Bible verse even mentions the most simple things that we do every single day, like eating and drinking. We do that multiple times a day. And He's saying, even when you do that, you do it for my glory. And another way of describing what does it mean to glorify God is, it means to give gratitude, to be thankful, and to reflect back to Him the honor that is due to Him. That means when we eat or we drink or we play or we laugh or we sing or we work or we do our chores or we do our schoolwork, everything that we do, we want to do it in such a way that reflects the holiness and the glory of God. It also is a reflection of His nature and His character. And so everything that we do, we want to do it in such a way that it demonstrates or reflects back that we are thankful, we are grateful to God for who He is and what He's done.
Mm-hmm. Okay?
So that is the purpose of our life, is to glorify God. Every single human being that's been created, the purpose of their life is to glorify Him. Mm-hmm. Question number 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're going quick. What rule has God given to direct us how we may glorify and enjoy Him?
The Word of God, which is contained in the Scriptures of the Old and New Testament, is the only rule to direct us how we may glorify and enjoy Him.
All that we need to know about God and glorifying God and enjoying God can be found in the Bible. Nothing else has the authority or the right to tell us what to think except for the Bible. What do the Scriptures principally teach?
The Scriptures principally teach what man is to believe concerning God and what duty God requires of man.
So in the simplest form, that's what the Bible is about. So if someone says, what is the Bible about? Because there's all these stories, right? I mean, the Bible is thick. And so there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages in there and thousands of words and hundreds of stories and people. Mm-hmm. So what is it all about? Well, this catechism, question number 3, helps us explain very simply what it is. And the Bible is the explanation of who God is and how we are to respond to that explanation. From Genesis to Revelation, the Bible is a story about God revealing how He is going to, by grace, save His people. We call the unfolding story of redemption from beginning to end. And there is a call, there is an instruction in the Bible. And it says, unless you blank, you shall not be saved. What it is, unless you have
Faith in God,
you will not be saved. What does the scriptures principally teach? It teaches one thing. We are redeemed from our sins by faith in God. That's what it principally teaches. So what we need to know about God and how we are to respond. Would you rather be able to melt things with your hands or be able to move small objects with your mind? Which one, Jane?
I would want to move small objects with my mind.
Why?
Because if I'm like so thirsty, and then I would open a cabinet with my mind, get it, and put some water in.
Okay, there you go. So you would use
And
it
I
for
put
your
it back.
benefit. All right, Titus. Melt things with your hands, move things with your mind.
Move things with my mind.
Why?
1, there's a person in Marvel who has that power, Scarlet Witch, and then 2, I don't know, it's like if you're taking a Star Wars YouTube video.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a
Thumbs
up. And be sure to subscribe if you want to be notified about future episodes. And you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But most importantly, if you have a question that you would like us to answer on the next episode, you need to leave us that question down below, or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and we will get to it on the next time we come back. See you next time around.
It's a bug.
What we're gonna do now, then,
You should put that in the bloopers.
yeah, probably not.